Hello, yep, the great and glorious and be famous one day and all the rest of it, you know what I mean. Nick Dutch here yet again. I know it's even later in the day, I'm even more tired, but what the hell, I just thought I'd do another very quick video, because there's lots of people out there who are concerned about the dangers of the occult. Okay, fine. But I've just been surfing around randomly and I've come across this website, and this is written against people like me, against people who read tarot for a living. Okay, this is written against anyone who's ever seen an astrologer, used a Ouija board and all the rest of it. It says here, "Listen, my friend, these things which may seem harmless to you have completely destroyed some people's lives." Ooh, scary. "People have invested their life savings into certain financial investments based upon what some astrologers said. I'm not kidding." Well, basically, neither am I. I'm always very careful when I do a reading, so I'm not actually going to give anyone some bad advice. I'm trying to make sure that the reading is used to help people to reflect upon their lives. And I do tell people that, you're not meant to live your life by what me or anyone like me says, alright? I make that very clear, I make that very plain. However, if you are someone who does buy readings, then what I would say is, if you're going to just listen to your reader, you're probably going to have some problems, alright? There's this, this phrase on the website goes on. It says, "I actually heard this nut on TV advising people how to invest their money based upon the alignments of planets and constellations." Well, maybe that was a con man, okay? Just maybe, hypothetically, theoretically, that was someone who wanted to change popular opinion for their own benefits. You gotta see this in context, alright? And the context in a lot of cases of this nature is that certain people are deliberately trying to create problems for other people. I don't do this. And I don't do this because I know what I'm doing. What I'm doing is I'm providing a consultancy and entertainment service. I'm trying to help people to think. I'm trying to, maybe in some cases teach people about how to think rather than what to think. And yes, I do use the apparently random outcome of a tarot spread. And I tell people that you're not meant to live from reading to reading. For a very good reason. And that is because there are the occasional individual out there who's a little obsessive and a little crazy, who needs some help. And so they come to me. And so I tell them that don't listen to people who just give you an absolute answer, because it's wrong. So, if you're out there and you are contacting, obviously the economy is screwed up right now. Everyone is looking for help. Everyone is looking for some kind of solution. Everyone's looking for some kind of miracle cure. Yes, I do get people who are asking me to give them, the numbers of the fucking state lottery. If I knew them, would I still be working? If I could get them, would I still be working? No, I would not. Alright, so if you're going to get any information from your readers, make sure you check it out, like with a financial advisor. You sit down, use a pen and paper, write stuff down, get some kind of perspective there as to the information that you're receiving. Basically, play it cool, because you don't want to suffer. I don't want you to suffer either, but it's not because readings are bad. It's not because Ouija boards are bad. It's because of your ability to understand what's happening and to see that in perspective and in clarity. So my readings are about helping you to get perspective and clarity, and to do it within the reading situation. I'm not doing what I do to be harmful to anybody. I'm doing what I do to be good to people and to try and help them out. But there are people out there who aren't. as nice as me. Anyway, good fortune and God bless. I just wanted to leave you with that thought, I am here to help. I'm not here to fuck you up. I'm here to give you what's right. Just when you call me, realize that I'm going to be there to help. I'm not just going to sit there and give you a yes/no answer. If what you want is yes/no answers, you're going to make mistakes. You're going to make the mistakes that these people that are being written about in this article that I'm reading on screen right now. You will go through the same problems that these people go through, because you will have listened to a yes/no answer. You'll have seen that as an absolute. You'll have jumped to conclusions and not used your readings properly. All right, readings can be a very good, useful service. You can bounce some ideas off somebody else. That in its own right is amazing. That's wonderful. That's the best thing that I could do for you. That's the best thing I could do for anybody. And that service is there for you at a fucking low price. I am seriously poor as a church mouse because of the rates I charge. And I'm trying to help you out. I actually wanted my career. So people approached me and said, "Oh yeah, so when you were a child, did you really want to be a tarot reader?" Well, basically, yeah, because I wanted to help people out. I didn't want to be a tarot reader because I wanted to find some fucking con that I could use to harm people. It's people like these who are doing these fraudulent readings deliberately for the purposes of fucking people up, who affect me, who affect my work, who affect my clients. I got to undo that damage. That's what I do. Well, sorry, one of the things I do. The complexity of the reading service, it's up to the complexity of the reader, it's up to the intelligence of the reader, and it's up to the clients to be able to assess whether that information was useful and usable, and not whether they should hang their entire life upon the reading. So some questions I will actually refuse to answer, because it's wrong for me to answer them. It's wrong for me to even attempt to answer them. That's why I don't do medical matters. I don't do pregnancy. I don't do childbirth. I don't do the dates of when marriage is going to occur. What I do is I have a look at a situation and we bounce some ideas forwards and backwards. Basically, yeah. But also in the reading session, other stuff comes through to me, and I do tell you what those things are. But I'm here to try and help. I just want to ram it home to you, okay? I do my work to try and help people, not mess people around. Alright, well anyway, I could read this stuff out to you all day, but that wouldn't help. But anyway, I really have to get some sleep now because I haven't slept in a long time. Good fortune, God bless, look after yourself, keep sane, keep safe, and if a tarot reader or an astrologer says to you, you got to invest thousands of pounds or dollars here, there, or everywhere, just get another perspective, from a financial advisor, talk to your bank manager, whatever it is. Talk to your family, talk to your friends, have a cup of coffee with someone, give me a call. I'm fucking cheap, and I'm cheap for a reason, because I'm not doing this to make you skint. I'm not doing this to make you poor. Anyway, bye for now. Right, look after yourself.